So let's try this experiment again. Scream the word hello in your mind. Who heard that? That, my friends, is the doorway, the one most people never think about or walk through. Because if you can hear your own thoughts, guess what? It means you are not your thoughts. You are the awareness that's listening. You are the space between. And once you realize that, everything about your life can change. Most of us spend decades mistaking that mental narrator for who we are. The voice that might say things like, I'm not worthy, or I'll never make it. I have to stay small to stay safe. We think that's me. That's the truth. But that's actually the trap. Depth psychology calls it the persona, the mask that you wear to survive. Esoteric traditions call it Maya, illusion. The truth? You are not the script. You are the listener of the script. And if you're not your thoughts, then the question is, where do they come from? Most thoughts, they're not original. They're borrowed frequencies, if you will. Family rules absorbed before you could even speak. Cultural scripts about success, gender, worthiness. Past versions of you that are still whispering survival strategies that you don't need them anymore. Psychology calls this introjection, swallowing beliefs whole. Esoterically, it's imprinting, old energy that sort of clings to you until you like burn that off. So when you hear, I'm not ready, I don't belong, I can't lead, just pause for a second. That's not essence, that's programming. Here's where it can get wild. Neuroscientists still can't explain why you're conscious at all. How does electricity in the brain create the experience of hearing hello in your head? This is called the hard problem of consciousness, and we do not have an answer, which means you, the awareness behind your thoughts, might not be limited by the brain at all. From an esoteric lens, the brain is a receiver, not a generator. You are tuning into certain frequencies, certain stories. Change the station, change your reality. If you are not your thoughts, and most of your thoughts are borrowed, then here's the implication. You are free. Free to choose which stories to amplify and which ones to dissolve. Free to stop mistaking someone else's expectations for your destiny. Free to ask, what's the life that actually belongs to me? Depth psychology says, this is individuation, the process of becoming whole. Coaching calls it alignment, designing behavior and identity around what matters most. Esotericism calls it awakening, remembering the self beyond conditioning. So go back to that experiment. Scream, hello, in your mind. Who heard it? That's you, the real you, the observer, the awareness, the sky behind the storm. And once you know that, you stop living as a collection of borrowed thoughts. You stop repeating a script that was never yours, and you start choosing consciously, designing a life that matches your values, your vision, your soul. Because you are not the voice in your head. You are the one listening.